It not only raises the present day GDP, the current GDP, but also has an impact on future GDPs. 25,000 crores has been provided additionally to the budget which is already there for capital expenditure. We have some proposals to stimulate demand in the economy. I've broadly classified into two different compartments: consumer spending and that which goes for capital expenditure. Now we look at capital expenditure, where we are talking both of the states and center. I'll explain the states first and then the center, although this one shows center and states. Center and the states, two components. I explain the states one first. In that capital expenditure, as you all know, money spent on infrastructure building and anything which goes for building capital, in the sense of building assets, has a greater multiplier effect in the economy. It not only raises the present day GDP, the current GDP, but also has an impact on future GDPs, and therefore it is a far more attractive multiplier creating expenditure that any government can undertake, and it also in the long run makes debt far more sustainable. So we want to now give a new thrust for the capital expenditure, both for the states and center. So we now come to the proposal of providing special assistance for the states. We issue a 50-year interest-free loan to the states for capital expenditure exclusively, and to the total of 12,000 crores. So this will be an interest-free 50-year loan being offered to the states, and this has three components. This 12,000 crore gets split in three parts. The first part relates to 2,500 crore for all the northeast states, which means, and for Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. The northeast states alone will get 1,600 crores, which means the 8 northeast states will get 200 crores each for the next 50 years without interest. And Uttarakhand and Himachal will get 450 crore each for the next 50 years without interest. That's part one, totaling 2,500 crores. Part two of this 12,000 crore that we are announcing will relate to all other states which are not covered in the part one, which is the 8 northeastern states and 2 Uttarakhand and Himachal. So the rest of them are getting covered in this. This has a total of 7,500 crores, which will be divided in proportion to the share that they have as per the Finance Commission's devolution. So states can spend this money on capital projects. 50% will be initially given to them, and the rest 50% after the first 50% is utilized. But this total amount of 7,500 or the 2,500 for the Northeast, all of which will have to be spent by 31st March 2021. They will, please go back to the old slide. They will have to spend it by 31st March 2021. After the first 50% is spent, you get the second 50%, and that is therefore the part 2 that applies to all others also. Part 3 of the 12,000 crores being given to the states for 50 years is, now you have from the 12,000 crores, 2,500 gone to the Himalayan state, 8 plus 2, 7,500 gone to all states, but 2,000 will be for those states which, if you recall, I had during the Atmanirbhar package announcement, linked some of the performance related incentives for borrowing. Now, whether that is happening or not, I've released that 0.5% which we had given as additional borrowing flexibility. Having delinked that, here I'm telling you, 2,000 crores will be kept for those states which fulfill at least 3 of the 4 conditions that we put. I think the notification came in May sometime, that very clearly spelt 4 different reforms which states will have to undertake, like the one nation, one ration card, power sector reforms, and also some urban development, urban local body related reforms and so on. If from among the 4, you are able to do 3, from this 2,000 crore, states will have money given to them as interest-free loan for the next 50 years. So this 12,000 crore, interest-free, you can settle suppliers' bills with it. Even pending bills can be paid with it. But it has got to be paid all before 31st March 2021. And this loan is over and above all other additional borrowing ceilings which have been given to the states. It has therefore got nothing to do with the rest of the borrowing ceilings which have been given. So the payment after 50 years. No servicing is required till then, neither for the principal nor for the interest. Now I talk about the capital expenditure, capital enhanced budget provision for the center. 25,000 crores has been provided additionally to the budget which is already there for capital expenditure. 25,000 crores in addition to what has been said earlier. I think what was said earlier, Tarun Bajaj is here, he can correct me, was 4,13,000 crores. That was the amount for capital expenditure said earlier, 4,13,000 crores, if I have 4,12,000 something. Now we are giving additional 25,000 crores for budget for capital expenditure specifically on roads, defense infrastructure, water supply, urban development, and defense infrastructure, which is being repeated here, but they are for those materials, defense related infrastructure and domestically produced capital equipment. So defense infrastructure is one, the other is for defense infrastructure, domestically produced capital equipment. For any of these, if you are able to spend for the capital expenditure purposes, it will be getting an additional, we have 4 lakh something already given in the budget, 4,13,000 crores, another 25,000 crores is being added to that. And these allocations will be made during the forthcoming revised estimate discussions.